Welcome to the last part of Sonic CD, and we are tackling Metallic Madness, which I don't want to play Soul Calibur 5 right now. Which this level's name was used as a name for Metal Sonic and Heroes. Metal Madness, Metallic Madness. Yeah, that's too much of a coincidence. Now, a lot of people compare this to Scrap Brain, but I don't see why. I mean, it's not nearly as difficult as Scrap Brain is. That level is just unfair. This level's relatively easy if you know what you're doing. I think Death Egg is easier than this one, though. Barely. I mean, there's not much to say here. It's just kind of a death trap thing. There's a bunch of things that can crush you. There's a bunch of spike pits. A bunch of those spinning platforms that you had to deal with in Scrap Brain Zone, but it's nothing bad. Scrap Brain makes this level look easy, which it is. This level does have a hard part, but it's not until Act 3, which is the boss act. And these are familiar from Scrap Brain, but they work much better in this game. Though I think I have brain farts on them here. Ah! I say that and make it look a lot harder than it's supposed to be. This is one of the acts where I know where the robot generator is. It's pretty easy to find it in this act. Pretty easy, huh? This act, though, does have probably one of the coolest moments in CD, and it'll be coming up here in a little bit. First time I was playing CD, it took me forever to figure out how to get past it, though. Now this part is retarded because, yeah, like that thing is moving fast enough to be able to send him that high. Okay. I'll buy it. I always thought this thing was cool. I'm supposed to step on it and make it walk. This is one of the reasons why I like CD so much. It has these weird things like this that 1, 2, 3 and Knuckles never had. Just cool little contraptions like that. Here we go. Continue icon! Yeah, they really did get the continue icon. I see this thing and I look at its eyes and I think of, like, Mickey Mouse. There we go. It's cute, though. I like it. Yeah, this is the part I was saying I had trouble with the first time I played through CD. Because it's not this part, it's this part. You don't go right, you go left. And it took me a while to figure that out. As simple as it sounds. There you go. You're big again. Do, 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 do. Yeah, there's nothing to this. Seriously, this level makes Scrap Brain Zone look unbeatable. Now, I don't know if you can get the time stones in this level. Like, in Sonic 1, special stage rings wouldn't show up in Scrap Brain. I don't know if they show up here or not. So, here we go. The only act in the game with a bottomless pit. Yeah, Sonic CD is lacking in the bottomless pits department, which I am perfectly okay with, actually. But they put one bottomless pit in the game, and this whole middle section is underneath one. And I managed to pull that off. Yes, this was a first attempt. I didn't restart this. That was a first attempt. I was just as confused by it. That whole section is a bottomless pit, and it is a pain to get through sometimes. I don't know how I managed to get through it that easily. Now look up the Japanese Dark Future song for this level. It's hilarious. It's basically the exact opposite of the Japanese theme song, You Can Do Anything. And yes, unlike the English version, the Japanese soundtrack has a final boss song. It's okay. I mean, I don't really care for it all that much. Now, this boss is one of those you have to be patient with. Yes, you can hit him once when he has all 4 squares. He does get to this point where he shoots all 4 of them out, but it takes him a while to get to it. The best thing to do would just be to take a hit and use your invincibility frames to hit him. That'd be the best way to approach it. And then after that, the rest of the boss is pretty straightforward. It's just sad, this is probably the easiest boss in the game, and it's the final boss. Well, no, the Palm Tree Panic boss is really, really simple. This is probably the second easiest boss in the game, though. This boss is pathetic. Yeah, get out of here, fatso. Oh god, not you again. No! Well, I guess I gotta save you. Yeah, in case you're wondering why there isn't any music here, we all know the Japanese soundtrack had You Can Do Anything as the opening theme, and I forgot what the title song was called, but the band who wrote both of those songs had copyright, or Sega had copyright issues with them, so they're not allowed to use versions with the lyrics, so they have to use these redesigned instrumental versions. So the Japanese versions they're not nearly exciting. Now, Sonic Boom, if you chose to play the game with the English soundtrack, the opening and intro versions of Sonic Boom are still intact. Now, I don't know if these are the instrumental versions of the real songs or if these are redone instrumentals. I can't really tell, honestly. One thing I always liked about the credit sequence of this game is that the cutscenes that they're using here is him basically going through each level. It's like it's a recap. He's in Quartz Quadrant here. And this isn't quite the OVA animation style. It's close, but not quite. And if you don't want to talk about the OVA, look up the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. It kind of has elements of CD in it just because it has metal in it, but it's a really good movie. I'd recommend you look it up. A lot of people link that movie to Sonic CD just because it has metal in it. But it wasn't made for a while it was made a little bit after CD because Knuckles is in it, and Tails is in it, when technically this game, storyline-wise, took place before Sonic 2, so that kind of shows how off it was. But there it is, Cosmic, Believe in Yourself, that's the ending song, in the Japanese version. It's an amazing movie, I'd recommend you look it up. Now, as for CD as a whole, it was my third favorite 2D game ahead of Sonic 1. I did like Sonic 2 and Sonic 3 more than this, but when this HD port was released for the Xbox and PS3, it fixed all of the little annoyances that Sonic CD had, and now I like this game more than Sonic 2. Hate me all you want to, I really do like this game better than Sonic 2 now. So it's my second favorite classic era game. So yeah, we're taking a break from Sonic for a while. Gonna be stepping into the world of Spider-Man, doing Shattered Dimensions next. Hopefully, I'll have the whole thing recorded by Monday when I'm gonna start it, so see you then.